Well, I've arrived at my next location. We're in an abandoned house. I've had to come in through the back way. I didn't really want to create any suspicion, so as you can kind of see, I am just in the middle of the bush. It's a little bit close to another house that is still in use, but it's also for sale, so, and there's no signs up, so I don't really think I'm doing anything wrong. But there does appear to be some things left behind here, so this is kind of cool. I thought it might be all empty. I don't even know if I'm gonna need the flashlight, honestly. This camera has really, really great low light capabilities. So this looks just like a typical barn area. It looks like they've just thrown a bunch of junk into here. Oh wow. That's so cool. I cannot imagine how incredibly old those are. Wow. This place is turning out to be better and better. You can see some old, I'll be careful with this light now, some old car parts magazines. See, now this is interesting. It almost makes it look like either someone was kind of living in it or it was used as sort of a business section. See more car magazines and classifieds here. You can kind of see the house that's being used is right out the window there, so I gotta be careful. Those are definitely spiders. Not gonna be going through the front door, but it probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do anyway, so let's be smart and stay inside. Again, I'm not here to do anything illegal. That's very creepy. Wow. Well, so much for not broadcasting my presence. Wow. Actually an old dryery. Also looks like some ear protection for maybe shooting with. I can even see what appears to be some bullet holes over here. Looks like someone was probably playing target practice. As you can see, there's just a bunch of little bullet holes over there. Countless boxes with these same kind of classified and magazine mix in them. Almost it kind of appears like a little bit of a hoarder's house, but I guess the true test will come when we go inside the main residence. Oh, there's some more cool old artwork down there. I love finding that stuff, especially or excuse me, also the old pictures, obviously, like this here. more like a prison. See a little creature of some sort has dug a hole. Alright, let's go back out in the sunlight, see if we can cross over here and check out this house without disturbing anybody. This is actually a really elaborate deck. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like it. As you can see, it's just wide open. The windows have been busted out by vandals. It's really too bad. I don't feel like there's anything wrong specifically with exploring. Anybody in here? I mean, no harm. Just looking around. I don't think there's anybody in here. There's nothing wrong with exploring, but to destroy and take other people's things, that's just wrong. Don't do it. Just check it out. Leave it there for someone else to find. Ah, that's a cool fireplace. I like that. I was considering not doing this house because I thought to myself, this is probably going to end up being boring. There's probably going to be nothing here. Just do it. Just take the chance. So immediately, see that they had a dog. There's dog food. It's an old Coca-Cola bottle, but it's probably just one of those throwback bottles. Mom's garden. And beginner's Spanish right there. That's kind of cool. It's interesting how much you can actually learn about somebody when they're not even here. Some really cool tile floor here. Oh, I love the entryways that are the double door entryways. Those are really neat. All kinds of trash. It's a birthday card. Aw, and it was a musical one. Oh, that's almost kind of sad. Alright, I need to get away because as you can see, the window's right there, which thankfully is mostly covered up. Yeah, no, there was no signs for this place, and it is, I believe, for sale, at least in a certain aspect. I believe for commercial renovation. You see, got a picture from Ripley's Aquarium. Just a typical, looks like mid-80s Midwestern bathroom, and more vandalism. There's some thrill, weird thrill that I think we as humans, all of us really have in destruction. You know, a lot of explorers tend to judge, and I know I do too, and you shouldn't do it, but you know, I think it's in us all. We've all done it at one point. We just need to set a good example for everybody else. Look at this. This was some little girl's dream room. Wow. Look at that mural. I wonder if that's... Okay, that's actually not a mural. It's made to look like one, but it's actually wallpaper. That's really cool though. I like that. Of course, like most young kids, they're Twilight fans. Oh, this is actually a really interesting room. As expected, like every other room, just tons of junk on the floor. But I'm guessing this was the master bedroom. Well, that's not a great place for broken glass. But here we have a nice little wooded section with a closet, and then a sink area where you can see there used to be a mirror there, although it looks like a really short mirror. That's kind of strange. Pretty small bathroom area, and then one of these standard kind of almost hospital looking tile showers. Alright, well, I have not been able to locate a basement. It doesn't look like this place has one. Ooh, this is weird. I almost feel like that's not vandalism. I think some very lucky teenager may have been able to spray paint his room. It just looks like some parent just said, hey, go wild. It doesn't really look like, I mean, if it's not, then some crazy vandal took a lot of time to perfectly paint this room, because you can see everything just, I mean, it's painted over wallpaper. They did nothing to take care of the edge work. That's kind of weird. I wonder if this was before or after the place was abandoned. Oh, and we have this nice looking little gravestone here. We are the children of the night. Well, I did miss this area. This is the garage area. You see, this is a little entry area with the hot water heater. Sort of like a little entryway, maybe for when you've been playing outside and you're dirty. You don't want to put your dirty shoes on the new carpet. You take them off in here. I think it's called a wet room. Is that what it's called? Anybody know? This person was really interested in used automobiles. Never missing a single issue. Whoa. It's an interesting design for a garage, because here's the thing, it's big enough for 2 cars, but it's like they modified it so they had this extra room here, and now they turned it into 1-car garage, but it still has a 2-car garage door. Strange things that people do to their homes. Well, I couldn't hear me say that. And we've located the attic. Nothing too great of interest up here. Looks like some remnants of some Christmas decorations. And a little mattress. And one single lonely ornament. Pleasantly surprised though. This location actually had a lot left behind. And I was not expecting that, as I've said. But it just continues and continues to surprise me how much was actually left here. I believe this home was part of some property that was purchased under eminent domain, so they probably got quite a bit more money than the house was worth. Typically around here you get about double what the house is worth with eminent domain, unless you decide to fight it, in which case you could get nothing at all, which is kind of a little messed up in a way. Look at this. This almost reminds me of like one of those treehouse resorts. They have just the tiny little different sections that connect to each other. For not being the oldest abandoned location, it's actually pretty creepy looking. And this here, I could tell, well, you can still kind of tell, it used to be a pool. There's no longer the pool here. It was one of those above ground pools. And I can almost see what appears to be a basement, but I think that's just a crawl space because there was no staircase going down to the basement. Not something I want to be going in. Worth a look, right? Got to leave no corners unturned when you're in locations like this, or you'll miss something amazing. And I can say that from personal experience now, because had I skipped out on this location, I would have missed out on something pretty amazing. Alright everybody, I hope you really enjoyed this new exploration on the new camera. And we want to thank everybody very much. We've had so much support recently and so many new subscribers, and we want to thank each and every one of you, and we hope you stay for a long time and really enjoy what we have to offer. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to check out the subscription link in the description box below or at the end of the video, and we'd really love to have you along for the journey. Thanks a lot everybody for tuning in, and as always, get some adventure in your life and have a good one.